on my spiritual path, which I sort of stepped a little bit away from. Now, in retrospect, you can see that everything you go through in your life, it's Krishna's way of moving things for your benefit. He uses your karma, he uses your choices, he uses your free will, he uses your intensity in devotion, he uses your fall down in devotion for your benefit. And it's quite beautiful. Like, for example, if I didn't go through that whole period, I would have never met Joe Rogan. Me being on the Joe Rogan podcast has so many people listening to the Srimad Bhagavatam every day. Every day they say, yeah, I just heard you on Joe Rogan. I really like the way you explained it. I'm sort of into spirituality. Now I listen to the Bhagavatam with your podcast, Wisdom of the Sages. That's our podcast, Wisdom of the Sages. They listen to it every day. And so I realized that even me pulling away from Krishna, Krishna would use that for your benefit and for the benefit of other people. And that is the beauty of bhakti. It's above our karma. It's above our good karma, our bad karma, our malefic planets, our strong house, in astrology. It's above astrology. There is no bad day. There is no bad karma. There is no malefic planet. There is no gem that's going to fix your malefic planet. There only is Krishna, who's given you exactly what you need. And it's going to be different than your plan because you might have some other agenda that is not Krishna's agenda. Krishna has an agenda exactly for you. And it may not be exactly what you're planning, but it's perfect because Krishna's perfect and your life is perfect. And if you don't accept Krishna's plan, you're just in the throes of your karma. I'm having a good day. I'm having a bad day. I'm going to a problem period in my life, or a problem. Planet is in a bad house, or there's no yoga in this chart, or something like that. You're at the hands of your ups and downs. Our bhakti is transcendental to the ups and downs of our karma. Krishna is Yogeshwar. He's above these laws of karma. Hope that wasn't too long-winded.
No, it's beautiful. So actually, we always talk about how we can bring a negative to positive, and how we can talk about, transforming our pains or learning from our pains. But this point of how sometimes our going away from Krishna can not only draw us back to Krishna, but can also give us some experiences that can further can help us draw others to Krishna. That's remarkable. In one sense, if you consider in our tradition also, I've been studying a little bit of our tradition and contemporary traditions history also, that it seems many of the most significant developments happened at the fringe, not in the center. Now, Bhaktivinoda Thakur was not in the central power structure of the Gaudiya Vaishnavism. And even say the ISKCON Chowpatty temple, which has the consular system and so many other things, that was not exactly the that was not in the mainstream of ISKCON at that time, nor the Bhakti Tirtha Maharaj's projects. So in one sense, you are exploring yoga and martial arts. So I was thinking how Prabhupada, when he came to India, India had many temples, but Prabhupada awed even Indians by having at that time a full marble temple in Juhu. So in one sense, what Prabhupada did culturally with temples, you did physically through your yoga. That people who are interested in power, you could excel in their definition of success.
Sure.
That was amazing. So were you always physically very strong and resilient? Or
no, I was never really athletic. Yoga saved me. Yoga gave me strength. It gave me flexibility. It taught me how to breathe. I corrected my diet. I was never.
Amazing. And overall, so when you said that you started to do singing before the yoga, so was that also common, or that was also not very common at that time? Mixing kirtan, but kirtan was also big at that time, in the 80s, in the 90s.
In America, it's a mix. It was mixed, truthfully. Some people hate it and they try to make yoga secular.
Okay.
And some people think it's cool. And my feeling was, I'm just going to do whatever I want to do. because I think it's cool. And
Okay.
sometimes when you just do what you believe is cool, there'll be people who'll be like, yeah, that is cool. I want to be like you. That's how we started our band, Youth of Today. We didn't care if people didn't like us. We just wanted to do what we did. And we were good at what we did, and people listened to us. So I could do the physical poses. I could do them. So it wasn't a competition, but in that sense, I could do whatever they could do. I can do even stronger things than they can do. But I'm also into bhakti. And guess what? If you sign up for a yoga class, this is yoga. You signed up for it. It's not like I'm on the street. I say, hey, you want to buy a Bhagavad Gita? Guy's like, I didn't sign up for this. I'm not asking to buy a Bhagavad Gita. You're approaching me. But you came to a yoga class. This is the culture of yoga. And I'm here to give you the culture of yoga. If you don't like it, don't come to a yoga class, or come to a class where the guy doesn't know anything about yoga and he'll just teach you how to do gymnastics. I'm not a gymnastic teacher. I'm not a coach. I'm not a personal trainer. I teach yoga. It's my job to disseminate yoga truth.
So, this is one thing which struck